Hello, YouTube. I'm going to give an honest opinion of the Gibson. Um, I think it's called the SG Faded or something. It's not terrible, but it's not super great either. It's got ups and downs. Now, I've been talking to Chris, my drummer, because he's kind of a guitar guru. He's really good at setting up stuff. We're going to get the action a little bit lowered and raise the pickups and have the neck and stuff oiled a little bit, and it will feel a little bit cleaner and smoother. But this guitar has been a mixed bag for me. I've been having some really mixed opinions on this guitar. Um, and then when my Blue SG, which is completely a knockoff, is made by Samick and it's a Greg Bennett design. To me, that guitar at the moment has been blowing this one away. It's not a real Gibson, but it's a great guitar, and it's been like my favorite. I mean, my Les Paul and my Strat are probably my top two favorites. But now that the blue guitar is fixed up the way I want it, with the good pickups and the better action, you know, that is probably my favorite SG in my collection right now. Other than the black one that I sold my black one to a guy that was buying his kid a birthday present, and I couldn't not do that. He gave me a good price for it too. So I don't have the black Epiphone SG anymore that I've had for years. It got sold, and it went to a guy who bought it for his 13-year-old boy. So that's pretty cool. I could live with that. That's a really cool gift to give your kid. That's a nice guitar for a starter guitar, especially that's actually a pretty high quality guitar. That's really awesome. So that melted me, and I'm like, okay, you're buying it for your kid. I can let this guitar go. I've played many shows with it. It's seen many stories. It's been out there, and it's time to pass the torch. And that was around the time I got this, because at a moment I literally had three SGs, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But I love SGs. I'm a Tony Iommi fan. As any of you who watch my videos, I'm a big obvious Black Sabbath fan. You hear it in my riffs and my lead style. I'm very influenced by Iommi and Chris Oliva and a little bit of Malmsteen. A lot of the guys and a little bit of Randy, but that's really the meat and potatoes of my tone is Iommi and Chris Oliva. But this guitar, though, being a real Gibson, don't let the name deceive you. Yes, it is a real Gibson. It's not one of those Chinese knockoffs. I mean, it's the real thing. But the quality is not what I was anticipating. The Epiphones, and even the Epiphones at the stores, the Epiphones have been feeling better to me. And I'm like, what the hell? These are supposed to be like not really knockoffs, but like the cheap sister or brother to Gibson. And they're kicking some of these Gibsons' asses. Maybe the older Gibsons not so much, but these newer Gibsons that are coming out over the last decade, they really aren't living up to that name of Gibson. They're very, I don't know. I mean, like, this is not a terrible guitar, but it needs work. And maybe because maybe it's because the guy that owned it before me, maybe he used it hardcore. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because Gibson's quality is going down. But this guitar is not what I was anticipating, because I found this at a pawn shop for a steal, and I'm like, ooh, good price. And it's a real Gibson. So I was like, I want to buy this. So I put it on layaway. And when I finally got it, I'm like, this guitar is kind of underwhelming. I mean, I tried it out at the store, had a different set of strings on it. It's not bad, but like, even right now, it's not terrible, but if you rub your fingers down the neck, you get a little bit of fret sprout. I can feel the frets kind of scratching me a little bit. Not like majorly, it's very minor, but it's enough to notice it, and it's enough for me to want to gripe about it. But that's cool. We're going to fix it up. That's the cool thing about having a guitar guru as a band member and a friend. It's kind of fun to work on the guitars and make them better. So that's kind of how I have to look at it. This is a guitar that we just have to mess around with. We just have to play with it a little bit. And that's the same thing we did with the blue guitar, because that guitar, I didn't really like it a whole lot either until it got fixed up. I mean, it was okay, but it had really bad pickups, lots of microphonic feedback, and it just wasn't doing it for me. And then now that we got it fixed up, it's probably one of the best freaking guitars in my collection, other than like my white Les Paul. But that's okay. This guitar just needs a little bit of TLC, a little bit of love, a little bit of maintenance, and we're gonna get her where she needs to be. There's hope for this guitar. But the tone is great though. It's real crunchy. It's really really freaking crunchy. The other guitar, the Blue SG, it's not as crunchy. It's more warm, which that's good too in one way. But this is just a really good crunch sound. But it's very minor. It's a very punchy sounding guitar. It's very crunchy. I think it's the way it's set up right now. I think it's perfect for just rhythm. Nice, chunky, like it's got the crunch, but I want it to shred a little better. I mean, it can shred, but I want it to shred smoother. I think the action is just slightly too high, which is an easy fix because I want the neck to play a little bit faster, which is why we're going to slightly lower the action and oil it up a little bit, and it should be fine. But it's not a bad guitar. But if I had to rate it 5 out of 10 right now, it's 5 or 6, maybe a 7, somewhere between 5 and 6. I give the blue guitar about an 8 or a 9, almost a 10, maybe even a 10. But I'll keep y'all updated. This guitar is going to get more work. Then I'm thinking about doing a shootout between the two SGs once this one's actually fixed up. But anyways, thank you.